The internet is on absolute fire tonight, and if you've been scrolling anywhere near social media, you've probably seen the chaos exploding around one of hip-hop's most perfectly polished families. Yes, we're talking about the Harris household, and trust me, this isn't your typical celebrity Instagram feud. Oh no, this is bigger, juicier, and far more shocking than anyone could have imagined. What happens when a son decides he's had enough of hush-hush family secrets? When KingHarris steps up, not just to defend his sister Zonnique, but to reveal details that could completely shatter the public image of none other than T.I. Can a single conversation really change the way the world sees a family that's been under the microscope for years? And the real question, how long has this tension been simmering behind those mansion walls, quietly threatening to explode? Tonight, we're diving deep into explosive claims, private confrontations, and shocking revelations that insiders say T desperately hoped would never get out. Music, we're talking betrayals, emotions running wild, and secrets so dropping. Fans are already speculating if the Harris empire will ever be the same. Buckle up, because what KingHarris reportedly revealed about Zonnique and T.I. might just be the scandal of the decade. The Harris family is on the verge of exploding, and tonight, we have a front row seat to the chaos that insiders are calling the confrontation that could change everything. Music, if you thought you knew the Harris household, think again. Because KingHarris reportedly just stepped up to defend his sister Zonnique, and what he allegedly revealed about T.I.'s behavior behind closed doors has fans questioning everything they thought they knew about this so-called perfect family. And let's be honest, when you have a family like this, with fame, money, and endless public scrutiny, tensions are always simmering under the surface. But tonight, they didn't simmer, they erupted. Sources claim the drama didn't just happen overnight. Friends of the family say that for weeks, the atmosphere had been tense. There were whispers at family gatherings, awkward silences that lasted far too long, and glances that could have cut glass. KingHarris reportedly noticed it all, and unlike the rest of the household who stayed quiet, he decided it was time someone finally said the things nobody else would. Music, Zonnique, according to sources, had been carrying an emotional burden for years, dealing with situations that insiders describe as unseen, unspoken, and emotionally exhausting, and the person she allegedly wanted to shield herself from, none other than her father T.I., who, according to the whispers, has a reputation for being strict, controlling, and sometimes dismissive when it comes to family concerns. The evening reportedly started like any other in the Harris mansion. The lights were dim, the music soft, the perfect illusion of calm. T was allegedly in his usual spot in the living room, discussing business ventures and upcoming projects, projecting that unshakable aura of authority he's known for. Tiny, as usual, was by his side, composed and serene on the outside. But insiders suggest that even she could sense the storm brewing beneath the surface. Zonnique sat nearby, her phone in hand, appearing calm, but friends say her expression betrayed anxiety, a subtle tension that everyone who knew her could recognize. And then there was King, pacing the room like a coiled spring, muttering to himself, reportedly rehearsing the words that would set this night ablaze. According to an anonymous source, who claims to have witnessed the confrontation, King finally stopped pacing, looked directly at Zonnique, and then fixed his gaze on T. "Enough is enough," he allegedly said, and just like that, the room reportedly froze. Conversations stopped mid-sentence. The music faded into the background. Every single person present reportedly felt the gravity of the moment, as if the house itself knew that something monumental was about to unfold. T, according to insiders, leaned forward in his chair, his eyebrows raised in controlled curiosity. "What are you talking about?" he allegedly asked .com on the surface, but with a tension that could have been cut with a knife. King didn't hesitate. "This isn't right," he reportedly said, gesturing toward Zonnique. "She's been dealing with this for too long." And here's where things reportedly got even more intense. Zonnique, caught off guard, allegedly froze, her eyes widening in shock. "King, you don't have to," she reportedly whispered. But King, according to sources, was determined. "No," he said firmly, "someone has to say it." That's when, insiders claim, King began describing situations from the past that he believes left Zonnique emotionally scarred. He didn't shout. He didn't throw objects. But his words reportedly had the kind of intensity that made the entire room feel suffocating. He allegedly spoke about pressure, expectations, moments where Zonnique felt invisible, unheard, or misunderstood. And while the specifics are still shrouded in mystery, multiple witnesses told our fake investigative sources that the revelations were shocking enough to make even the most composed family members step back and absorb what was being said. T single quotes S reaction, as described by those in the room, was reportedly a mixture of disbelief and frustration. "You're twisting things," he allegedly said, shaking his head slowly. "You have no idea what you're talking about." But King didn't back down. "Then tell us the real story," he allegedly fired back. And at that moment, the tension reportedly became almost unbearable. People in the room said it felt like watching a fuse slowly burning toward an inevitable explosion. Zonnique, meanwhile, reportedly looked torn between relief and fear. She was grateful her brother was defending her, yet terrified about where the conversation might lead. "King, please," she reportedly whispered, "not like this." But, according to sources, the moment had already escalated too far to reverse. One anonymous insider described the scene as watching a hurricane build in slow motion. King reportedly continued, pointing out patterns and behaviors he allegedly believed had deeply affected Zonnique over the years. The source claimed King mentioned instances that he believed went unnoticed or ignored by the rest of the family. While we don't know the exact details, and remember, this is a dramatized investigative script for entertainment, the emotional impact, according to witnesses, was immediate and intense. Faces reportedly fell, gasps were heard, and even the usually unflappable Tiny was allegedly quiet, absorbing the energy of the room with a wary, almost anxious expression. Then, according to sources, King dropped what insiders are calling the bombshell statement. "I'm not the only one who knows what happened," he allegedly said quietly. And just like that, according to witnesses, the energy in the house shifted from tense to explosive. Several people reportedly gasped audibly. T's expression, which had been controlled, reportedly hardened. Zonnique allegedly lowered her head, realizing the conversation had crossed a point of no return. Social media, as expected, did not wait. Within hours, screenshots, whispered rumors, and cryptic posts allegedly started circulating online. Fans, bloggers, and influencers were reportedly dissecting every detail of the confrontation. Was King justified in speaking out? Was T overstepping as a father? Were Zonnique's feelings finally being validated, or was this a family tearing itself apart in public view? The answers, according to sources, were far from clear. What is certain, however, is that once King allegedly revealed his insights, the drama left the walls of the Harris mansion and exploded across the internet in record time. Music insiders describe a surreal scene, King standing firm, Tease.com for Kade cracking Zonnique, caught between shock and relief, and Tiny silently observing the chaos unfold. According to a family friend who requested anonymity, it was like watching a perfectly choreographed illusion collapse in front of everyone's eyes. The confrontation reportedly touched on years of unresolved tension, unspoken grievances, an emotional strain that nobody had been willing or able to address until that moment. And the leaks to social media, whether intentional or accidental, reportedly only magnified the intensity of the situation, creating a viral spectacle that had fans worldwide speculating on the outcome by the time the night reportedly ended. Insiders say the Harris family was left in a state of stunned silence. Words had been spoken that could never be taken back. Emotions had been exposed in raw, unfiltered ways. And the foundation of the family's public image had allegedly been cracked. Friends say the house was quiet afterward, but the tension, the emotions, and the implications lingered like smoke in the air. And while the internet erupted in real-time reactions, with fans choosing sides and debating morality, loyalty, and justice, the real aftermath was reportedly far more complicated. And just when it seemed like the storm might calm, insiders claim there was a final moment that pushed the situation over the edge. A family friend allegedly asked King, "If this is so serious, why bring it up now?" King reportedly paused, ran a hand through his hair, and answered simply, "Because people deserve the truth." And that, according to witnesses, reignited the room, causing another wave of murmurs, gasps, and tense glances. For the first time, several sources say, it became clear that this confrontation wasn't just about a single night or a single argument. It was about years of unaddressed emotions, secrecy, and family dynamics that had been simmering beneath the surface. Waiting for the perfect storm to hit? King reportedly continued, allegedly pointing out that Zonnique had been carrying this burden silently for years, long before anyone outside the family noticed. He reportedly described in dramatic fashion how small injustices, misunderstandings, and the weight of expectations had compounded over time. It's the kind of narrative insiders say makes fans question not just T's role as a father, but the entire family structure. And of course, the internet had already begun forming its own theories, creating a viral storm around a confrontation that, only hours earlier, was private and unseen by the public. By the end of the evening, KingHarris allegedly left the room standing tall. Zonnique was reportedly visibly shaken, but grateful, and T, according to sources, was forced to confront a truth he could no longer control. The dramatic confrontation, insiders claim, will reportedly have ripple effects for weeks, months, and possibly years. And with social media amplifying every rumor, every glance, and every alleged word spoken, The Harris family's private chaos has now officially become public obsession. Music, but here's the thing. This is only the beginning. According to anonymous sources who insist on remaining unidentified for fear of backlash, the confrontation reportedly opened doors to new revelations, new arguments, and new questions about loyalty, accountability, and the very dynamics that have held the family together or torn it apart over the years. And while we may not have all the facts, one thing is reportedly clear. When KingHarris allegedly decided to defend Zonnique and reveal what he knew, the Harris household as the world knew it, allegedly was forever changed. And with that, we leave the first night of the drama as it reportedly unfolded, a night of tension, revelations, and viral consequences that fans and insiders alike are still talking about. Music, but the story doesn't end here. What allegedly happened behind closed doors has only set the stage for the next wave of controversy, speculation, and explosive reactions that could escalate even further. Stay tuned, because in the next part, we'll dive deep into the scandal breakdown, the public's reaction, the leaks, the anonymous sources spilling exclusive details, and the shocking revelations that are allegedly turning the internet upside down. As the dust settled in the Harris mansion, insiders claim the drama was far from over. In fact, according to sources who spoke to our investigative team, what happened behind those closed doors that night is reportedly only the tip of a much larger iceberg. Music king Harris reportedly didn't just defend his sister Zonnique, allegedly began exposing patterns, behaviors, and alleged past incidents involving T.I. that insiders say had been swept under the rug for years. And of course, where there's scandal, there's social media. Within minutes, screenshots of alleged conversations, cryptic posts, and eyewitness reports began circulating online, setting the internet ablaze. One anonymous source, claiming to have direct knowledge of the confrontation, told our team King was holding back for years, but that night he decided enough was enough. He's been watching, listening, and taking notes, and what he revealed, let's just say it wasn't flattering for anyone in charge. According to this source, King allegedly brought up moments where Zonnique felt unheard, manipulated, or dismissed by her father. And while we can't verify every single detail, insiders say the intensity of the accusations reportedly left some family members staggered, speechless, and visibly shaken. Music, public reaction, as expected, has been explosive. Social media platforms reportedly erupted within hours. Fans took to Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram to speculate, debate, and, in some cases, attack. One fan account insider allegedly tweeted, KingHarris just broke the internet, exposing T. Who knew family dinners could be this messy? Another post reportedly read, Zonnique's been carrying this weight for years. Finally, someone is speaking out. Meanwhile, memes began circulating almost immediately, poking fun at the Harris family drama saga, highlighting the theatrical nature of the confrontation, and exaggerating the alleged emotional roller coaster of that night. But according to sources claiming direct access to the family, the alleged scandal isn't limited to emotional disputes. Our investigative team was told that KingHarris reportedly hinted at financial irregularities, excessive spending, and questionable decisions made in Zonnique's name that supposedly went unnoticed by her parents. Allegedly, there were instances of luxury gifts, expensive trips, and high-profile business decisions made without Zonnique's input, leaving her frustrated and feeling invisible. It's like she was living in a gilded cage, one anonymous family friend allegedly said. Everything looked perfect on the outside, but inside, it was suffocating. Music insiders also claim that KingHarris reportedly revealed some hypothetical documents that supposedly contained financial reports, extravagant spending lists, and messages that allegedly support Zonnique's claims. While our sources admit these reports are unverified but credible, they allegedly suggest that Zonnique may have been systematically excluded from decisions that directly affected her life. And the public, of course, is already drawing their own conclusions. Viral posts, tweets, and reaction videos purportedly framed King as a hero, standing up for his sister against an authority figure who allegedly underestimated her struggles for years. One particularly sensational claim, according to an anonymous source, involves alleged interactions between T.I. and his management team regarding Zonnique. He was reportedly told several times that she was feeling overwhelmed and unheard. The source allegedly said, but the response? Dismissal. And King apparently wasn't going to let that slide any longer. Social media users naturally ran with this information, igniting heated debates about parental responsibility, celebrity privilege, and the emotional toll of living in a high-profile family. Comments ranged from outrage to mockery, and conspiracy theories about hidden secrets reportedly started spreading within hours. Meanwhile, alleged eyewitnesses claim that Tiny, normally calm and composed, reportedly tried to mediate the situation. She was reportedly sitting quietly trying to de-escalate, but you could tell she was tense, one source said. She knows what's going on, and she's been trying to protect the family from breaking apart publicly. But when King started speaking, it became impossible to ignore. Music friends say Tiny's expressions reportedly reflected a mix of frustration, helplessness, and fear that this night would leave a permanent mark on the family's reputation, adding fuel to the fire. Insiders allege that KingHarris reportedly mentioned private conversations and events that, until now, had never been shared with the public. These allegedly include late-night arguments, suppressed frustrations, and moments of emotional neglect that had been quietly building for years. And as the internet went wild, fans reportedly began piecing together a timeline of events, claiming to know exactly who said what, when, and why. While most of these posts are speculative, the effect is clear. The Harris family has become a trending topic overnight, and the alleged fallout is far from contained. According to sources close to the situation, King's actions reportedly inspired others in the family to reflect on the emotional climate of their household. Some are allegedly said to have reached out privately to offer support, while others reportedly distanced themselves, unsure how to navigate the new level of exposure. And naturally, the media jumped on the story, releasing articles and exclusive insights based on leaked social media posts, insider claims, and speculative commentary. Music, the result. A perfect storm of controversy, public scrutiny, and viral sensationalism that insiders say the Harris family has rarely, if ever, faced at this scale. But the alleged drama doesn't stop there. According to sources, KingHarris reportedly hinted at deeper emotional manipulation and control dynamics within the family, things that supposedly have affected Zonnique's decision-making and overall mental health. It's the kind of thing that leaves people stunned when they realize the person they idolized may have contributed to someone's struggles. One source allegedly said, and of course, the internet, ever hungry for drama, reportedly ran with this idea. TikTok videos speculating on T.I.'s alleged behavior reportedly racked up millions of views within hours, and Reddit threads dissecting every possible angle of the confrontation allegedly multiplied faster than anyone could. Track insiders also claim that the alleged confrontation reportedly involved a direct challenge to authority. KingHarris reportedly confronted T.I. about past behavior, calling out perceived favoritism, control, and dismissiveness. The tension reportedly escalated to a point where other family members had to intervene, attempting to calm the situation while still witnessing one of the most emotionally raw moments in the family's history. It was reportedly like watching a perfectly constructed illusion unravel in real time, one insider allegedly said, and the internet naturally had already started weighing in, with some fans siding with King, others defending T.I., and many simply enjoying the chaos. The fallout, according to sources, is also reportedly affecting the Harris family's public image. Analysts, commentators, and social media influencers have reportedly started discussing potential long-term consequences. From brand partnerships to public appearances, one imaginary celebrity news analyst allegedly said, if this story continues to trend, it could impact everything from T.I.'s reputation to future collaborations involving the family. Fans care about authenticity, and this drama could redefine how the world sees the Harris household. Music, and if you think that's dramatic, insiders claim there's more. According to anonymous family friends, King allegedly suggested that if things weren't addressed immediately, the situation could spiral further. He reportedly emphasized that Zonnique deserves recognition, autonomy, and emotional support, things allegedly lacking for years. And while T reportedly tried to maintain composure, witnesses claim it was clear that the family patriarch was shaken. Realizing that his image of control was being publicly challenged by his own son, the internet, of course, immediately turned this into a spectacle. Viral clips, reaction videos, and trending hashtags reportedly dissect every alleged word, facial expression, and body language cue. Fans reportedly argued about whether King was being too aggressive or bravely standing up for his sister, with discussions ranging from serious analyses to satirical memes mocking the family's supposed over-the-top drama. And according to sources, the alleged confrontation has reportedly created a divide within the family itself. Some members allegedly supporting King's initiative, others allegedly criticizing his approach, and some reportedly unsure how to even respond. Meanwhile, social media speculation allegedly led to a flurry of anonymous tips and fake screenshots supposedly showing additional conflicts, luxurious purchases, or private messages that might validate King's claims. And while none of these reports are confirmed, insiders say the cumulative effect is undeniable. The Harris family is now the epicenter of a viral scandal that continues to grow by the hour. Music fans reportedly feel invested in the drama, dissecting each post, theorizing about motives, and debating loyalty, justice, and accountability. To make matters even more chaotic, Sources allegedly claim that the confrontation may have wider implications for the family's professional endeavors. Allegedly, certain business deals and public appearances are now reportedly under review, with advisors, managers, and publicists scrambling to anticipate the impact of what some insiders call the most viral family confrontation of the decade. Meanwhile, King reportedly stands firm, allegedly insisting that the truth and emotional honesty must come before image. Management a stance that social media users are both applauding and scrutinizing. And here's the kicker. According to sources, while the story has taken social media by storm, it reportedly remains largely unverified in terms of official confirmation from the family. That means speculation, rumor, and dramatization are fueling the fire, creating a perfect storm of controversy that insiders claim could influence public opinion far more than any official statement ever could. Fans reportedly continue to dissect body language, alleged facial expressions, and leaked messages, creating their own narrative threads and turning every minor reaction into a headline-worthy revelation. By the end of this phase, insiders say the alleged impact is twofold. Emotionally, the family reportedly feels the weight of a confrontation that cannot be ignored, and publicly, the Harris family has become a viral sensation for reasons they may not have anticipated. Social media platforms, according to anonymous sources, are buzzing with opinions, analysis, memes, and conspiracy theories, all spinning off from KingHarris' alleged decision to confront T.I. and defend Zonnique. And while the drama is still unfolding, one thing is reportedly certain: the public has never been more obsessed with this family, their secrets, and their alleged internal struggles. Music, and just when you think the story can't get any bigger, insiders hint that the next wave of controversy is already brewing. New leaks, new whispers, and perhaps even more explosive revelations that could further divide the family, challenge public perception, and send social media into another frenzy. But we'll get into that in the next part, where the fallout, consequences, and hypothetical investigations allegedly take center stage by the time the confrontation allegedly ended inside the Harris household. Insiders claim the ripple effects were already spreading far beyond the mansion walls. Social media platforms reportedly erupted overnight, with hashtags trending, memes circulating, and fan theories multiplying like wildfire. KingHarris versus T.I., the truth revealed was reportedly on everyone's lips, and no one seemed willing to let the story die quietly. According to sources, what started as a private family argument had now become a public spectacle, complete with expert analyses, opinion polls, and viral reaction videos dissecting every alleged word and gesture. And of course, the Harris family was suddenly at the center of a storm they had never asked for. Music Anonymous insiders claim that within hours, fan accounts and self-proclaimed celebrity sleuths had pieced together timelines of events, leaked messages, and supposed financial records, all allegedly pointing to a long history of tension and emotional strain within the family. Some posts reportedly suggest that Zonnique had been silently enduring years of being unheard and unacknowledged, while others claim that T's authority and reputation as a family patriarch had been challenged in ways that made public perception suddenly precarious. Social media users allegedly debated endlessly. Was King a hero? Was T.I. being unfairly criticized? Or was this simply another example of celebrity family drama amplified for clicks and engagement? Meanwhile, sources allege that the confrontation reportedly triggered internal damage control within the family. Advisors, publicists, and close friends supposedly convened to discuss the implications of the night's events, trying to prevent the situation from spiraling further. The family's reputation is on the line, one anonymous source allegedly said. Everything from upcoming appearances to business ventures is now under scrutiny because of what King revealed. According to insiders, there was reportedly an unspoken understanding that the next steps could either heal the family or make the drama infinitely worse. Legal implications, though purely speculative, allegedly started being discussed as well. Some fake investigative sources reportedly suggested that if certain revelations are true, there could be potential breaches of financial accountability or contract disputes involving the family's business ventures. While no official legal action has been confirmed, insiders claim that the mere hint of controversy is enough to put advisors, managers, and brand partners on high alert. The speculation alone, according to sources, is fueling public interest, turning a private family dispute into a situation with hypothetical, headline-making consequences. Fans naturally have been relentless. One anonymous social media account reportedly wrote, "If KingHarris can speak up for Zonnique, does that mean the family has been hiding all these issues?" Another post allegedly added, T.I.'s image as the calm, composed leader is officially cracked. We're witnessing a family implode in real time, according to insiders. Even celebrities and influencers have allegedly started weighing in, sharing memes, video reactions, and hot takes that are further amplifying the drama. And of course, with every new leak or insider claim, the narrative allegedly shifts, keeping the public engaged, outraged, and utterly obsessed. Insiders also claim that the confrontation reportedly created a new divide within the family. Some members are allegedly siding with King, applauding his courage and insistence on transparency. Others reportedly feel that he went too far, potentially exposing private matters to the public eye. And then there are those who allegedly remain neutral, watching the fallout unfold while trying to mediate between the conflicting sides. According to sources, this division is reportedly causing tension not just in private interactions, but also in public appearances, interviews, and social media activity, further fueling speculation that the family may be dealing with long-term consequences, according to multiple anonymous sources. The alleged consequences extend beyond personal and emotional dimensions. KingHarris reportedly suggested that if these patterns of neglect, control, and unspoken grievances continue, the family could face lasting damage to their public image and financial endeavors. Luxury endorsements, media appearances, and music collaborations, insiders allege, could be at risk if public perception turns negative. And the fact that the story is already trending worldwide reportedly means that the Harris family's reputation is on a very precarious tightrope, with every move being scrutinized. Music One insider reportedly said, "The thing about this confrontation is that it's not just drama, it's a potential PR nightmare." Allegedly, every word KingHarris spoke, every expression Zonnique showed, and every reaction T.I. displayed is now being analyzed frame by frame by the internet. Social media users are reportedly speculating about emotional manipulation, favoritism, parental authority, and even alleged abuse of power within the family. According to sources, the attention is relentless and unavoidable, with new memes, reaction videos, and inside info posts appearing faster than the family can possibly respond. And then there's the hypothetical financial fallout, which insiders claim could be just as dramatic. King allegedly hinted that certain high-profile projects and deals might have been influenced by family tensions or disagreements, sparking speculation that money, business, and fame are all intertwined with personal disputes. Allegedly, if these claims gain traction, the Harris family could face challenges in maintaining partnerships, booking collaborations, or even sustaining their public image as a united, influential family in the entertainment world. Public reactions, according to insiders, have been nothing short of explosive. Thousands of comments, tweets, and posts reportedly analyzed the confrontation, debating KingHarris' motives, Zonnique's emotional state, and T.I.'s alleged behavior. Some social media users reportedly view King as a courageous figure, standing up for the vulnerable, while others claim he went too far and potentially exposed private family matters unnecessarily. And of course, satire accounts have allegedly jumped in, exaggerating expressions, gestures, and quotes, turning the confrontation into viral comedic content. As the story allegedly unfolds, insiders say the Harris family may be facing internal mediation efforts to prevent further public fallout. Sources claim that certain family members have reportedly begun discussing counseling, emotional check-ins, and hypothetical reconciliation strategies to try to repair damaged relationships. While the effectiveness of these efforts is unknown, according to insiders, the very fact that they are being considered publicly reflects just how serious the alleged confrontation has become. According to multiple anonymous sources, the alleged events have also inspired fan campaigns and online discussions advocating for Zonnique's voice and perspective to be acknowledged. Supporters reportedly demand transparency, empathy, and accountability, while critics warn that airing private family matters publicly can have lasting consequences. And while none of these claims have been verified officially, insiders say the intensity of public engagement is undeniable, creating a feedback loop that keeps the story trending, debated, and sensationalized. Finally, insiders claim that the alleged fallout may have long-term implications for family dynamics. KingHarris reportedly made it clear that he intends to continue advocating for Zonnique, emphasizing emotional honesty and validation. T.I., on the other hand, is allegedly reconsidering his approach, reportedly struggling to balance authority with empathy, control with understanding, and public image with private responsibility. Tiny, according to sources, is allegedly caught in the middle, trying to mediate, maintain peace, and protect the family's reputation while dealing with the emotional weight of the confrontation. And while this may seem like just another celebrity family feud, insiders claim the stakes are much higher. Allegedly, this confrontation has reportedly revealed cracks in long-standing dynamics, challenged public perceptions, and created a narrative that will dominate social media, news cycles, and fan speculation for months to come. The Harris family reportedly faces an uncertain future, where emotional honesty, transparency, and public scrutiny collide in ways few could have anticipated. Music. So, as the night comes to a close, insiders claim that KingHarris reportedly stands tall. Zonnique is allegedly processing her emotions, and T.I. is reportedly confronting a reality he may not have been ready to face. The internet naturally is watching every move, analyzing every post, and debating every possible angle. And while the family navigates this unprecedented storm, one thing is allegedly clear. The confrontation, the revelations, and the social media frenzy are far from over. Music, the drama, according to sources, has set the stage for possible hypothetical investigations, public debates, and viral reaction videos that could further escalate tensions. And while no official statements have been made, insiders claim that every alleged detail, every speculative post, and every fan reaction is contributing to a narrative that may redefine the Harris family in the public eye forever. And of course, the story doesn't end here. Rumors, speculations, and alleged revelations are reportedly already lining up for the next chapter in this family saga, promising even more drama, shock, and viral attention as the dust continues to settle. Although, let's be honest, it probably never will. The Harris family reportedly faces an emotionally charged, socially scrutinized, and wildly public aftermath that insiders say is as unpredictable as it is explosive. The confrontation, allegedly sparked by KingHarris standing up for Zonnique, has reportedly set off a chain reaction of emotional revelations, public speculation, and social media chaos that will dominate discussions for weeks, months, or perhaps even years. And the internet naturally will be here every step of the way, dissecting, debating, and sensationalizing every alleged detail. So, what do you think about KingHarris stepping up for Zonnique? Was he the hero we didn't know we needed, finally calling out years of alleged neglect and control? Or did he take things too far, turning a private family matter into a viral spectacle for the world to dissect? And T.I., was he truly in the wrong? Or is this just another twist in the complex drama of a celebrity family trying to balance fame, power, and personal relationships? We want to hear your take. Do you think the Harris family can survive this explosive confrontation? Or has the trust been broken beyond repair? Could Tiny mediate before the public fallout gets even worse? Or is this just the beginning of a long, messy unraveling? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't hold back. This story is too juicy to stay silent. Hit that like button if you're shocked by the revelations. Share this video with your friends who need to see the drama unfold. And make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll be breaking down every leaked detail, viral rumor, and shocking twist as it happens, because with the Harris family, you know there's always more drama just around the corner. Stay tuned, stay engaged, and let the internet chaos continue.